Hello, cancer fans.
Hello, cancer fans.
So we just went to the doctor. Everything is looking good.
Yep. Oncologist.
Oncologist. Yep. So I'm all clear to get my second dose of chemo for the
Full Fury.
Full Fury.
Yeah. And you got sleeping pills.
I got some sleeping pills, and
because he's not sleeping well.
No, I keep waking up about every. Oh, it depends. Sometimes I'll wake up every hour, and sometimes I wake up every couple hours.
Right.
And last night was like every hour I woke up. So, anyways, that was it. The doctor, everything went really good. He's really happy.
Mm-hmm.
We're really happy. Everybody's happy.
Yeah, it's a good day. We're going to get Liam and go to the grocery store and get our Easter stuff.
We already have tons of Easter stuff, but the problem is we got it way too early, and now we don't know how much is left because we've been eating it.
We like to get into the Easter candy.
There's not that much left. We have big problems for Easter.
Well, there's regular candy, but there's not much chocolate.
No chocolate, yeah.
Well, the bunnies. We didn't eat the bunnies. But we love chocolate, especially me.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, it's Deanna.
Yeah, I'm the chocolate eater in the family. Liam used to be.
Yeah.
He used to love chocolate. I heard him the other day. I don't really prefer chocolate or something like that, he said.
I think it's funny. He said he wanted to stop and get candy, and I had what do you call those little candies that it's like you know how like what is it called, a Werther's or something like that, but it's like a little round candy, and it's like butterscotch, not butterscotch,
Toffee.
but toffee. Yeah, it's like toffee flavor. I had some of those, and I had some little Red Hots, little cinnamon things. And Liam wanted to get some candy. We were going to go to Fry's, and I was trying to convince him to come with me. And I said, well, we have candy here. And he said, yeah, but you guys just have old people candy. What?
Old people candy?
Old people candy. And I was like, that's true. We have old people candy at our house. When did that happen?
Oh, we're like the grandparents. Russell was a late bloomer when he had Liam. So
I had Liam when I was like, what,
we're the
44.
We're the boring grandparents.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll check back in a little bit. We're just running to get Liam, then going to the store, and that's it. See you in a little bit.
Bye-bye. Hi everybody, good morning.
Morning, cancer fans. So we are going to Home Depot. We have a Home Depot gift card that we are going to get a couple doorknobs that we're missing inside the house. Actually, we're missing one inside the house and one in the garage.
Right, and also some little doohickey spring thingies for the
screen door.
Screen door.
Screen door keeps coming off. It needs a couple. It needs at least one new spring, but there's also one with a broken wheel. So, and then we are getting some grass trimmers. You know, they're like sideways scissors, and you have the handle, and you can trim between
the pots.
Deanna's pots and stuff in the back.
Russell doesn't like to use the string trimmer for it, but
because I don't want to damage the vases. They cost a lot of money.
I know.
For one of those vases, we could buy a pair of those hand scissors.
And then we're going to go to Goodwill.
Yep, then we're going to Goodwill. My favorite.
Yeah, well, he's looking for a chair to put in the living room because there's not a good place for him. Like if I'm laying on the couch, then he has to go on the love seat, which is pretty much Max's love seat. And Russell doesn't want to lay on there where the dog lays all the time. So we need like an armchair, which I'm very reluctant to get because I think they're very ugly. But we're gonna find one
a recliner.
that suits.
A recliner.
Yeah, that's what I meant. We're gonna find one that.
Yeah, just for the record, we found 3 so far.
They're all vetoed. Well, one was super gross.
That one wasn't super gross. We could have easily cleaned that up.
No, I don't want a gross one that some gross person's been sitting in for 15 years. Yeah, I'd rather have one that looks new and matches the colors and stuff. I'm picky.
So chances are we're not going to find that today.
Yeah, but we're going to go look.
Yep.
And what else? Is that
Then we
it?
go to they're removing my pump today for my chemo. And this one didn't stay on very well. The tape all came off, so I keep having to push it back on there.
I know, that one's really been bugging you.
Yeah, and it's driving me
nuts.
nuts.
It was
it's very
leaking,
itchy.
which would be a catastrophe. I mean, they gave us like a spill kit.
No, it wouldn't be a
radioactive
catastrophe. There's clamps, so I could clamp it in a few different spots and take the whole thing off myself if I wanted to.
I know, but still, you don't want that stuff on your skin.
Right.
Well, I guess it's going on the inside.
Yeah, it don't bother me on my skin, but
yeah,
you can see how red my face is, though. It's not because I've been outside. It's because
and
of this chemo.
The hair on his arms is getting a little finer.
And my legs. The hair on my legs is almost gone.
Yeah, but so far he hasn't lost much on his face. I keep finding his little hairs around, though. I told him he needs to shed all at once so I can make a little Russell voodoo doll in case I need one for the future.
She won't need one. I need a voodoo doll.
Okay. Anyways, we're going to get going. Russell is probably going to talk. Are you going to talk while I drive?
Yeah, I'm going to do a little video about a little thing that really bothering me.
Okay.
So I'm going to stop this one and start the new one.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Okay, so this is going to be the second half of the video that we did earlier.
Oh, wait, I need to ask you a question first. Are we going to go to the one over by where you get your pump taken off, or are we going to go to a different Home Depot?
No, let's go to that one.
Is that one on the way to that Goodwill out there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you can just turn on Peoria and go to 59th and then turn right on 59th.
So I'm going to turn left onto Peoria once I get out here?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Hold on, I got to put on my seatbelt.
Ooh, I wonder if they got broken into. Someone's getting
I don't know, but they have a bunch of
alarm
packages on front. Okay, so this is just something that's been really bothering me the last few weeks. So, and I'm not angry. Deanna says I act angry all the time. That's because Deanna gets sad about things. She gets emotional. I get angry. Like when I feel like I've been slighted, I just cannot just brush it off. I have to say something. I have to do something, retaliate in some way. So that's my issue. And so this is one of my issue videos. I'm going to try to be nice so that Deanna doesn't edit everything out. So a few weeks ago, we posted our usual requests that people donate to our GoFundMe page.
If they're able to.
If they're able to, of course. I mean, we care about you guys just as much as you care about us, and we don't want anyone to experience any hardships. So a few weeks ago, we posted our request for GoFundMe donations. Obviously, this whole thing has ran a lot longer than I thought it was going to, and our savings are gone. And everybody has been really great. I mean, we've managed to pay the bills and keep a roof over our head and everything. So it's been good, really good. But a few weeks ago, this woman keeps getting on. I'm not going to mention any names, but she knows who she is because she's been blacklisted from our site now. She's been blacklisted from our thing because no amount of trying to rationalize with her and reason with her has made any difference. She just keeps saying GoFundMe is crooked and they cheat people and I have proof. But she never has any proof. Her proof is what she has to say. She has hearsay.
And not only that, but she was all like, yeah, I can't believe all these people.
Yes, she was being very mean to us.
Yeah,
saying that we should have had more in our savings.
Begging for money, and now they want us to pay their vet bills for their pets, and it was just so rude and passive aggressive, and it was just not a
and
nice
she was like that all the time.
and
every one of her posts were very
feelings. You know, we're not trying to do anything wrong. We're just trying to survive this cancer. Okay, that's all.
Yeah. So she was just constantly taking shots at us, and you know, we do have the luxury of being able to end those kind of conversations and stop those people from visiting our site. And so that's what we did. It's been a long time coming. We tried to rationalize with her and reason with her and be nice to her and everything, and nothing works. She just uses it as her own personal way to say rude things and be mean to people. And some people are just like that. Some people just have that aggressive whatever, and they say what they think and they say what they, whatever, just regardless of who she's saying it about or to or whatever. So she's gone now. And so I just wanted to take a couple minutes and address the whole GoFundMe thing, because GoFundMe has hundreds of thousands of users. They have millions of people who have donated to GoFundMe. Now the fees that GoFundMe charges are right up front. They don't hide any fees. There's no hidden fees. There's no
extra charges.
There's no extra charges at all. So when you donate to GoFundMe, 100% of what you donate is going. Well, that's not true. It's not 100%. What they do is for every single donation that they get, it doesn't matter whether it's $1 or $100,000, they take out 30 cents for every single donation, regardless of the sorry, I still have my chemo brain going. Regardless of the amount, you get charged 30 cents. And then on top of that, when GoFundMe pays out the money to the beneficiary of the account of the donations, they take out 2.9%. So if you donate $10, then you can be sure that they're going to take out 59 cents total. So the person who is the beneficiary would get $9.41.
It's just like any credit card processing fee is usually in the same range.
Yep, it's just a processing fee, which they deserve. I mean, they make this whole thing possible for all of these people, and it's relatively cheap. I mean, I think it's, in my opinion, it's pretty cheap.
And that comes out of what we would get.
Right, that comes out of what we would get. That does not come out of what you donate, does it? I mean, it doesn't come out
added on.
It's not added on to any donations or anything like that. So I just wanted to be clear about that. If GoFundMe was ripping people off and overcharging people and not paying out what they're supposed to pay out, with the hundreds of thousands of, I have a scam. I don't think anybody's calling me from Florida. I wonder if that was Lance. No.
Lance lives in
I don't know. Yeah, that's right. Okay, anyways. Yeah, you would have heard about it by now. There's such a huge app and a huge thing for people.
And they're completely above board. Rest assured that if you donate to us or anyone for that matter,
or if you have donated in the past,
yeah, they're not going to scam you.
Yeah, nobody's getting scammed. We're not getting scammed. You're not getting scammed. No one is getting scammed.
Go around spreading false information.
Yeah, please, especially on our page where on our channel where we are depending on. I mean, I know it sounds pretty bad, but it's the truth. We are depending on donations. I'm back to work 2 half days a week now.
Yeah, 2 half days a week, which with this week will be the first 2 days a week.
Yeah.
So
the problem is, the company that I was doing maintenance for has changed management. The guy that was my friend that worked there is no longer employed with that company, and they hired they took some people from higher up and dropped them down to the maintenance department. So they feel like they have to do something special in the maintenance department, and basically what it is a bunch of people that don't know anything about maintenance running the maintenance department. So the guy that my friend that was working there has been fired, and he's actually the best maintenance guy that I know. I've worked with him at another place. He was a stellar employee.
And that's how he got the job, right? Through you?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't just me. His own qualifications, obviously.
Well, right, yeah.
Because they were even back then they were pretty picky about who they hired, because they didn't want just, because a lot of times you go to a house where there's customers, there's guests staying in the house, and they want you to be professional and fast and efficient and all that good stuff.
So all the people that Russell, that were Russell's contacts have been turned over, and
right.
So he doesn't
There's
have any
one guy
contacts.
still there, but he has not responded to his texts from me. So I don't really know what's going on with that. I think when I left there, he was disgruntled. He didn't like the amount of work that they were putting on him and not giving him any more money, because they let go a bunch of people,
and they kind of just spread the extra work around to everybody. You see the Home Depot?
Oh yeah, Home Depot. I see. We're almost there.
So anyways, so I'm having a little bit of trouble finding work, especially with my doctor and schedules and all that stuff. The chemo and all that, it makes it really hard when you got to tell a prospective employer that I needed to work. I can only work a half day here, and then I have to leave by 2 o'clock here, and I gotta, there's just a lot of.
Yeah. And then this is every other week, and then this day here, and it's just
there's people that just aren't
when you
buying
look at the
it.
calendar, especially, I don't know if we told you, but hang on, let me park a second. So
Why are we parking in front of the plants?
I don't know. I like to go through the garden center, but we're not getting any garden plants. Okay, so what the Medicaid insurance did was they made it so that because usually Russell would go in and see the doctor on the same day. Like he'd see the doctor, make sure his blood work was all okay, and then he'd have chemo. Well, now they can't do that. The doctor's appointment has to be on a separate day, so that's another appointment that we have to drive across town for.
And we got some clarification on that too. The reason for that is because a lot of the people were coming in on the day of their chemo, and then that's when they examine the blood work and they go over everything with their doctor. And a lot of the people are older and they're not as healthy as I am, and they were getting and they weren't able to have their chemo done because of their blood work. So they had to do whatever to get their blood in order, and then go back to get more blood tests, and then go back to see the doctor, and then go for the chemo. So before it was screwing everything all up because they were doing them both on the same day. It didn't give them the opportunity to go and get their blood work straightened around before they had their chemo day.
But it was good for us because it was a less trip. Now there's 2 appointments every week, and they're all at different places, and makes it harder.
Yeah.
It's like it was complicated enough.
And then I only have my son half the week. I only have him 3 days of the week because his mother has him 4.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to spend those Friday, Saturday, and Sunday working all those days. So I also take those days off. And
well, you don't take Friday off.
Well, I don't take Friday off.
He stays home with me on Friday.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't want to work Saturday and Sunday and not spend time with my kid. So here's the thing. When all this started to happen, and we went to see my oncologist for the first time, he said, you do not want to, there's certain things that you don't want to do while you're on your chemo and while you're fighting the cancer. We abided by all those things. They were just suggestions, right? But they were suggestions that could prolong my life. I mean, it's a serious thing when you're confronted with cancer and life or death. There's a lot of the viewers can attest that's something that you don't want to mess around with. And if I have the option not to do it, I'm not going to do it. Right. So if I have to look like I'm begging for money, I'll do it. I don't care. I'm not ready to die. I'm not ready to leave my wife and my kid without a husband and a father. And I just do what I have to do. And so if people want to be judgmental or whatever, you can judge me all day long.
Or just go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But, that's just a very few people. Most people are so nice, and we just appreciate so much. Like, we just got a check to help with Mouse's bill from Debbie. That was so wonderful. Thank you, Debbie. And Susan sent us some cash, and, we've got such nice gifts. The Afghan was incredible, and we got this whole box. I know we talked about it before.
And just the letters we get cards to our PO box that are very encouraging. It lets us know that we're not alone in this.
Totally brightens our day too. It's like, because I get this notification from the post office saying you've got mail, and then they take a picture of it, and then we know we get to go to our PO box, and just even
that's like the highlight of our day.
I know the PO box thing is
Except
so
the other day
fun.
they were so freaking busy there. Jesus.
Oh, I know. I don't know what happened the day after Easter.
Like free shipping day or something. I don't know.
It was so packed. But yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. It was the day after Easter. People are getting. Or no.
Easter gifts?
Yeah,
I don't know. It was weird, though. I've never seen it like that before.
Yeah.
But anyways, so thank you so much to everybody. I mean, I just can't even express how grateful.
Yeah, I mean, you've made it possible. If it wasn't for GoFundMe and it wasn't for our viewers and our friends, we would have never been able to do this. I would have been, who knows? I mean, I can only just guess that. I can't say that things would be different, that I would be any more unhealthy, or I would have not made it through this all. But I know that when my doctor makes a recommendation and he says, this is something that could help, then that's what we do.
Right.
So I wasn't ready to die. I thought that I didn't care, but I do.
Yeah.
So I do everything that the doctor suggests.
And you know, this also has been a blessing in some ways because it, you know, Russell doesn't smoke anymore. That was huge. That was a financial thing. That was
That was a
just
huge financial thing.
ashes all over the pad. You know, just everything that goes along with it. And you know, there's hope that you can live a long life now. So that happened, and then also we've been able to spend this time together that, you know,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have been able to spend this
We found out that we really like each other.
Yeah, it's improved our relationship. We just are so in love and so happy together, and it's just so nice. It just feels like it really solidified everything, you know, because we hadn't been married very long, even though we'd been together for 5 years, and then we didn't get married until after we already found out he had cancer. So last August, it hasn't even been a year, but oh my gosh, I've never been happier. And just, it really makes you appreciate what you have, and helps you realize what you want for your future and who you want
And
to
even with
be
Liam,
with and everything. Oh yeah, with
Liam's
Liam too.
attitude and his behavior has changed 100%. He's being so good. And it's not just us. You know, his mom has changed her job and her schedule and everything to accommodate him more. And we just get to spend more time with him, and I think that that's just made a huge difference with him.
So even though we're
well.
going through this really horrible thing, cancer, you know, it's really brought us together as a family.
And that's because of you, our viewers. I mean, let's not make any mistake about it. Our viewers have, I mean, don't get me wrong, we haven't been able to have money to throw around and go frivolously shopping and
but
things
we're
like
not
that.
that type of people anyway.
Oh, I totally could do that.
Well,
I'd be at Harbor Freight buying every
I'll
kind
be
of saw.
at Goodwill. I like to buy things secondhand and like the hunt of it all.
I just like using this stuff.
Yeah. But anyways, we should go in.
Yeah, we're here at Home
So
Depot.
thank you once again, everybody. We love you so much. And you guys have really gotten us through this, you know, with everybody's, you know, input and stories and suggestions and prayers. And
that's not to take away from our landlord, our
kindness.
friend John, who's done so much for us. Deanna's ex-husband, who's also done a ton for us. And, you know, we have other people who aren't related to our YouTube page that have helped us a ton. But
it's been so wonderful. Everything, the response, and just to see the names pop up over and over. And I know we don't always respond, and you know, we try. It just gets to be a lot sometimes, and we've been kind of bad about it lately.
Yeah.
But it's spring, and we just want to be outside more and stuff. So.
And I've started working more too.
Yeah.
So.
And now 2 half days a week, and then hopefully he'll build up some strength because it's still hard for him. He comes home.
I've been working at home too a lot.
Yeah, doing all the little things that he hadn't been doing before that kind of piled up. So anyways, we love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. It's supposed to be like 98 today here in Arizona. So I hope you guys are enjoying spring. You ready?
All right. Yep.
Okay.
Thank you for watching us.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.